What's good, everybody? This is Dara Hunt from Living Life Fearless, and I'm finally back after a long hiatus with some new video reactions. This go around, we're going to keep things a little bit more casual and just have a casual chat and give my thoughts and opinions about some of the latest releases in music, movies, TV, or anything in between. So let us know what you think about this new format. Starting right out the back, we're going to talk about TDE's latest signing, Reason, and his debut project, There You Have It. So let's talk about it. I don't know about how long they've been teasing these new signees, but I would say it's probably been about a year. We've already gotten a couple of them, but they finally announced the last one, I believe the last one, and it's Reason out of Del Amo, California. I don't know much about him, if anything, but I do trust TDE pretty much to the fullest, so anybody that says dope, I'm willing to give a chance, and I always think they're probably right. One of the things I like most about them as a label is that when they announce something, it typically comes out within a month or two after the announcement. And just like that, a month after they announced who their latest signing was, he had this project ready to go. My initial thoughts from listening to this is that for this being his quasi major debut, it is a very well polished project, and the quality of it is very high, which is something that you would expect coming from the camp of TDE. The production is all really solid here, and he pays a lot of homage to, I guess, like late 90s, early 2000s hip hop slash R&B, and I guess that's considered kind of classics now. I don't know, but it's kind of weird to hear things getting flipped that I grew up with already when I was, through my high school days, to hear that being considered like throwbacks. I don't particularly think that some of the more modern hip hop is the best for sampling or for flips, but he does do a reasonably good job with everything he does choose. For example, he uses Drive Slow, which is the Kanye West classic song from Late Registration. And while, of course, it's nowhere near that level of the original, it is still a cool little flip, and it's cool to hear. TDE artists always have quality production, so none of it was really a surprise to me here. Lyrically, he is a more than competent artist, but I don't think there's any lines or any specific bars that really jumped at me throughout the whole project. I was just thinking the whole time that he's a really solid MC, just your average MC these days. Content wise and stylistically, I will say that he is more akin to, say, a J Rock out of the group than, say, a Kendrick Lamar or Absol or Schoolboy Q, where they all have their own very unique styles that stand out from not only everybody in the group, but everybody else in hip hop. While he isn't old school by any stretch of the word, he is a more traditional, like late 90s or 2000s type of gangster rap style. Because he does talk about the streets for a large majority of the stuff here, not necessarily glorifying it, but just speaking about it as a matter of fact, and just speaking about the experiences he had growing up in California and through the gang culture and everything else that comes with it. I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't really feel particularly strong about this project one way or the other. I just thought it was another good offering from a strong label, but for the future, for him to really stand out from everybody on the label, because they have a really strong cast of artists, and some of them have already blown extremely big. He's going to have to kind of go the same route as J Rock, where he found his own unique lane that was able to grow outside of just the generic type of street type of rapper. With the label and the artists that are surrounding him on the label, I do believe there is enough talent and enough potential here that he could be a much bigger artist and put out even more impressive projects in the future. So it is something that I will be checking for, in the years to come. In the meantime, however, there are definitely songs on this album that are worth returning to, that I found myself returning to personally, like Corrupt and Summer Up. They are a good representation of his style and the potential that I believe that TDE sees in him. But for those of you that have heard the album, what do you guys think about it? What are your favorite songs of the project? How do you think he stacks up to his other peers on the label, like Kendrick or Isaiah Rashad and Schoolboy Q and people like this? Do you think he needs to evolve and really find his own unique musical identity? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to head over to the website and go to the official post where you can leave your own ratings and reactions to the project and all of the projects that we talk about, not only on YouTube but on the site itself. And if you guys like any of the gear that I have been sporting in any of these videos like this or this, you can also head over to the site. We have a whole store with a whole bunch of gear and upcoming gear, so be sure to check that out as well. But thanks for checking this video out. Check out my next reaction. Check you guys soon. Peace.